Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, lived a woman named Margaret. She was a humble, simple woman who cherished her life. Every morning, Margaret would sit by her small garden and take a moment to thank God for the life she had been given. She reveled in the tranquil moments of dawn, when the world seemed to wake up with her. Margaret wasn't wealthy by any means. She lived in a modest little cottage at the edge of the town. But what she lacked in riches, she more than made up for with gratitude and contentment. Her health was her greatest treasure, a precious gift she never took for granted. Despite the aches that sometimes bothered her bones, she found vitality in her daily walks and the fresh air that surrounded her world. Each day, as the sun began to paint the sky in hues of orange and pink, Margaret would place her mat in the garden and bow her head in prayer. "Thank you, dear God, for the life I live," she would whisper. "For each breath and each beat of my heart, I am grateful. For the health that sustains me and enables me to embrace each new day, I give you thanks." Margaret would then turn her thoughts to the blessings she received, big and small. The laughter of children playing down the lane was a melody to her ears. The scent of fresh blooms in her garden was a perfume to her senses. Her neighbors, who often dropped by with a basket of baked goods or just to say hello, were her extended family. One day, during her morning ritual, Margaret felt a stirring within her heart. She realized that her gratitude had grown into something more, a desire to spread her thankfulness to those around her. That very afternoon, she baked a dozen loaves of her famous cinnamon bread and delivered them to her neighbors, one by one. It was her way of sharing the spirit of gratitude she held so dearly. As Margaret continued this practice, she noticed a change in her community. People smiled more, seemed happier, and there was a palpable warmth that resonated through the town. The spirit of Thanksgiving had woven a tapestry of kindness and friendship that drew everyone closer. Margaret's life may have been simple, but in her simplicity, she taught everyone around her that gratitude is a choice, a conscious embrace of life's blessings, no matter how small. Her prayers of thanks, her moments of reflection, and the love she willingly shared became the legacy that would inspire generations. And so, each new day, as the sun rose and cast its golden light over the world, Margaret would continue to thank God for the life she cherished, the health she nourished, and the blessings she multiplied through her actions.